everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sydney, and if you watched my last video, it might look like I have on the same sweatshirt, but I don't. Baby, that says alumni. As you saw in my last video, I'm officially a graduate of the University of Southern California's class of 2025. And even though I was a pretty okay student and a double Trojan, I was never able to escape the question of what are you going to do after school. So for today's video, I'm going to answer the question of what is coming next for me. Disclaimer. Okay, I'm a little bit dramatic. This is not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but baby, I'm a storyteller. That's what my degree is in. So it's gonna be a little bit dramatic. And if you feel like this is dramatic, this is how I do things. This is just how I understand life. Okay. So as you all know, I went to USC, double majored in film and television production and African American studies, or American studies and ethnicity, African American studies with a specialty. I really focus like my content on, or like what I talk about online, I really focus on the film degree. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna talk mainly about film, because that's really what I talk about on here. I enjoyed my film degree to like a cool amount, you know. I learned a lot in the degree and the major, and I met a lot of really cool and inspiring storytellers and people. However, I will say, I feel like when you're not aligned with what you're doing, it's going to feel a bit resistive. And I felt, and not to get all spiritual woo-woo on y'all, but that's just the person I am. I felt like being in production felt a little bit resistive to me. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but like no matter what, it just felt like what I was doing wasn't enough. I could blame it on the industry culture, of course, because film is like a hustle culture, and I really have a lot of respect for people who decide that they want to go into film and they love movies and like that's their thing. But I realized conveniently a month before graduation, a month before I'm about to wrap up a film degree, that I don't really know if film, pursuing it full time, is for me right now. Well, first of all, I said it in the past 2 videos. I had a really rough time in this spring. A lot of the time it was a fight to be heard, to be seen, to be valued. And I realized while I was there that if I pursued this deadlock producer's path that I set myself on, that this feeling of fighting to be seen, fighting to be heard, fighting to be recognized was gonna be there for the rest of my life. And I'm not gonna say that if I choose another path, like my life is gonna be peaches and cream and rainbows. Like, girl, be real. The most important element, I feel like, was that I did not love film enough to do it full time. And that's why I say I have a lot of respect for people who that is their love, that is their passion, that's their thing, to be able to endure all that you have to endure to be in that industry, or to be in this industry, because I don't think the film door is closed for me forever. I just think I would approach it differently. Honestly, I would be more interested in directing now as opposed to producing, which is a really crazy jump. Like, if you know me from SCA, you're probably like, girl, what are you talking about? But yeah, and I honestly felt like thinking like that, like maybe this isn't for me. I kind of felt like I failed in a way, which is so dramatic because I'm only 22, and it's like that's just what life is. So to get a little bit personal, I was raised, a lot of my time like growing up was spent in a church, like a mega church, you know, and the whole thing that they teach or taught young people is like, what's your calling? What's your purpose? Da, 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 da. So from a young age, probably when I was like 10 or 11, I was thinking about what is my purpose and what is my calling, and da, 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 even though I was only 10. I do think that those are good things to think about. Those are good principles to think about. What do you contribute to the world, blah, blah, blah. But I also think that I really internalized that and thought that like, if I choose one path, I have to stick to it for the rest of my life. And that's my purpose, and that's what I meant to do forever and ever and ever and more. And so thinking about film, I wanted to go to SCA since I was 14, got in, did the thing, and then realizing that it was not my thing right now was so disruptive to every single thing I ever learned. Imagine how I felt. And so in that period, I was like, okay, Sydney, like, this might not be it for you right now, and that's okay, or we're learning for it to be okay because it doesn't feel okay right now. What is the thing that is yours? Like, what's your thing? And then I looked around my room. Everything like that's kind of like iconic about me has to do with music. And that made my world crumble a little bit more, because here's why. I love music. Like, music literally is my favorite thing on the entire planet. I had over 70,000 listening minutes for Spotify Rewind last year. I played violin growing up from, I think, ages like 4 to 14, I want to say I played violin. And I think one of the reasons why I was so adamant on pursuing film is like, and again, I want to say this 10,000 times, this does not mean film is over for me. Like, I'm not being like, I'm breaking up with film, like that's so dramatic. This is just me opening up new pathways, okay? But I was like, if I pursue music as a career path, if I decide to do this and I feel burnt out, or I feel exhausted, or I like don't enjoy my job, I don't think I'm gonna look at music the same ever again. And that was very, very jarring. Like, I just like the musical bubble that I'm in. I like being fans of certain artists. I like listening to artists and just, you know, minding my little business. I was like, if I ever hate music, like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with myself. But honestly, I just had to unlearn like that feeling of pressure that everything has to be your calling. Like, girl, your employment shouldn't be your calling. You know what I mean? I was like, film just right now, energetically, is not working out. I'm not enjoying it right now. If I have to go to a summer internship and read a script, I might lose my mind. So let me try something new. I applied for an internship with the Recording Academy and I got it. Haha! So I guess to answer your post-grad, what are you doing now question, I'm currently working at the Recording Academy, the Grammys. Notice how everybody right here is a Grammy winning artist? Oh, okay, yeah. I currently work at the Grammys as a social media marketing intern. I've been having the time of my life. Like, this is great for me. I never thought, like, and it's gonna sound really ridiculous, but I never thought that social media could actually be like a job. You know, I feel like I grew up with social media. Like, grew up with like all the big YouTubers, like Bethany Moda, Steelabay09, like My Life is Eva, like everybody. And so I thought that social media was honestly just like, if it was to be a job, I thought that it was just influencers. And I don't know who I thought ran social media at like big companies. Like, I have no idea. But I did not think that social media could be like a job. Like, this is an industry now. And for me to be in an industry, the music industry, and also be in the social media industry, which is something I love so much naturally, like, this has just been so fun. And I feel like this is what film should have felt like, if that makes sense. Like, this feeling of alignment and this feeling of excitement and like loving what I do every single day and having the time of my life doing it. I feel like that's what moving in alignment with yourself feels like. And that is really like the best feeling ever. Like, I'm working at the Grammys, the Recording Academy. Like, that is such an insane blessing. And I'm so blessed for like my first job in the music industry to be one that I enjoy so much, and to have like such a cool team and a supportive team that allows me to create content for the Grammys TikTok page. Go follow Grammys on TikTok. And I also started my own music center TikTok page. I'll link it below if you want to follow it. Yeah, just trying something new. Why not? To have walked off the stage and into the office, that was tea. I can't lie. So I'm feeling very blessed, feeling very grateful to be able to do literally the thing that I love the most every single day, which is make videos and be on my phone. I just wanted to say, like, let myself be a lesson to never be extremely fixated on one out. First of all, because when that outcome uproots itself, then you're gonna feel crazy and you're gonna feel like your whole world just went boom, just like I did. Second thing, I feel like, let's use this example. When you're around people that make you feel comfortable and make you feel loved and make you feel happy, versus when you're around people that make you feel like absolute crap, you know the difference. I feel like I knew the difference between being in film, which didn't feel super aligned at the moment, versus being where I am now and it feels super aligned and super natural. Let me be a lesson to, and I'm not saying this is for everybody in your career, like if it's not for you, it's okay. Let me be a lesson to move where you're aligned and move with the flow of water and not against it. Move with the flow of what you love and not against it. Because honestly, if you resist the things that you love, and if you resist the thing that you dream about, and if you resist the thing that you really feel called to and drawn to, and naturally you just have this affinity for, if you resist that thing, eventually it will catch up to you and you will feel a little stupid. And it's okay to feel stupid. Everybody learns, you know, like that's just life. But take it from me, just because music aligns with me right now doesn't mean that it always will, and that's okay. Just because social media aligns with me right now doesn't mean that it always will, and I have to accept that. I hope it does, because I really love what I do right now, even though it's only been a couple weeks, but I still really love it. Just because I currently love it now doesn't mean that I always will, and that is totally okay, because I'm a human. I'm a 22-year-old girl, and I will change, and people change all the time, and that's okay. In my future, I think I said this in my video, So What Now? I said that I was interested in either being a showrunner for a TV show or working in music product management. And a product manager is basically the person that oversees the product that is the music and the artist. I'm really still interested in pursuing product management and artist marketing and learning more about that space. But right now, I'm just really happy where I am, and I feel like this is a really good stepping stone for what I want to do at a record label in the future. So yeah, that's all I really have to say for this video. I wish I had more topics to talk about, but I honestly feel like this is a cute little video diary moment, a cute little discussion moment. Let me know what you all think about it. In the future of this channel too, I was watching like some of my old videos, and a lot of my old videos I talked about music. I did like an Olivia Rodrigo Halloween video. I did like playlist videos, and I really enjoyed doing them. And I definitely think over the summer, while I have the free time, I would love to dive more into music related videos. That's why I said to follow my new music related TikTok. I'll link it down below. Yeah, that's another thing too. I think I didn't want to publicly change my thing, so to say, because I built so much of my identity around film. But like, you know what, I can do whatever I want. First of all, I'm a human. Second of all, I'm 22. Like, and even if I wasn't 22, I could change whatever I wanted to. If I was 55, like, girl, be serious. So yeah, stay tuned for more fun content, more music related content. Thank you all so, and follow the Grammys TikTok so you can see me and what I work on. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Follow me on Instagram too. I just posted my grad pictures. I looked really cute. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.